Hello YouTube, today I'm going to teach y'all how to do a simple edge dribble. Basically, you probably do your edge dribble and you don't usually get that. What you get is probably something a little bit more like this, or it's wrong. Basically, what you gotta do is when you going for the edge dribble, is three things that can help you learning. First is the setup. So basically, what I want you to do is come over here to the ball, okay, and simply just give it a little touch, just a little touch like that. You wanted to roll up the wall where that line right here, you want it to pass this line every time. If it doesn't, then you can probably get bad setups. It can also be the reason why you're doing that. Now, you just want to practice getting that a few times. Just practice getting that ball right over the line without it being like too high. You want it to be like right there, kind of where the ball stops. You want the ball to like stop right there. So then when you go for it, it could like go a good height without hitting the ceiling. Like I like see right here. Say I go for it, and then it passes it. So you wanted to like get a good height without touching the ceiling. Because say like you go too fast like this, and you go for it, it could touch the ceiling when you get the touch. So basically you just want to practice making it get to that sweet spot, which is like right here. It's like kind of meeting with the goal. You want to make sure it's like right here. And once you practice getting that down, then you can move on to simply practicing like jumping off the wall. Like you simply just want to practice jumping off the wall like this, turning your car around and going for that. Just simply, all you gotta do, jump off the wall, turn. Just like that. All you want to do is just go practice the wall, turn, like that. And you got to be able to know how to aerial. Now, something that a lot of people might tell you is to do something like go from one goal and practice flying all the way to the other side without touching the ground. Or like something like go to one goal and practice flying until you can like touch the thing right there and just keep doing it like that. Well, I mean that works in the most some cases. But then you also got practice flying while doing it upside down and practice landing on your wheels like that to learn air. And like a lot of this stuff do work. You can put like 10-20 minutes during the day, probably get some good results. I didn't do that. What I did was instead of that, I practiced simply being able to jump off the ball and get the air dribble like that. So what I did was I went to change mode and I went to what is called wall to air dribble. This right here already sets it up. So all you gotta do is really practice hitting the ball and getting the air dribble. Just simply jumping off, turning your car. You see that was low? See the sweet spot. Jumping off, hitting the ball, and just practice this over and over. Just practice carrying it into the goal. It is even more closer to the goal. Just practice simply jumping off, carrying it into the goal. Just like that. Jumping off, turn your car, carry it into the goal. Jump off, turn your car, carry it into the goal. Just simply practice that. And another thing people might mess up is when they go for it, they'll like, can't get this in. When they go for it, they'll hold boost and just they also mess up your air dribbles. What you want to do is not hold boost. what you want to do is actually you want to feather it or press it multiple times like this, so you can chase the ball without having to go too fast and it mess up where you hit the ball. Another thing is about the ball, when you go for it, you want to hit the bottom right here. You don't want to get too high, or else like you just saw, it will fall down. You want to practice getting the bottom of the ball so it will stay in the air. And that can be a little problem, but like once you get the hang of that, it just makes air dribble like 10 times easier. And then simply just practice doing it, just all in one motion. Because the setup is important. Setup is very important. If you set it up and you're like either too close or too far, it's gonna probably be more challenging than if you was like say you back here trying to go for it. Then it might be a little bit more challenging trying to get it all the way to the goal compared to like if you're like right here, right next to the goal, and you can simply just do this. But it might be way more challenging. Another thing is like you might start in the corner right here, and it can like go to the wall or something. So what you want to do is usually as a low rank, what you want to do is simply just start around the middle, just so you can get a nice good couple of touches like that. Just something simple. And then once you learn how to actually pull off an air dribble and like be able to put this in game, because like I said, it's all about the setup. Like see right there, I set it up good and I was able to get two good touches, so it never touched the ground, but I was also able to control it in the way I want to. You want to be able to practice being able to do that, so you can do that in real matches. And that's really basically how you do an air dribble. That's really it. That's all you got to do. You just got to simply practice. And like I said, if you want to do what other people say, you want to do what the pros do, they always tell you to practice just simply just flying from one goal to the other side like this. Just simply practice touching the crowbar and just trying to like get used to having to be in the air with your ball. And like I said, you can do that, because I don't really do that. I used to do that, but I noticed that I wasn't really getting as much practice that I wanted as if I wanted to like just simply take it up the wall and then practice it like that, actually getting motion down. But this was after I had ball control a little bit better. As you can see, my ball control is best, but it's definitely better than what it used to be. And so you can do that. It's only up to you. It's how you train. If you do training packs to try to get used to this and it's helping you get better, then keep doing it. If you go into free play and you do what the pros say and it's working for you, do that as well. It's what happens for you, because I am just another person playing this game. And it's for the best of anybody. They don't got to watch this, listen, and see what I gotta say, but I'm saying this helped me out a lot more, and it helps me do things that I probably wouldn't be able to do, considering if I listen to the pros 24/7. Like, I probably have a little bit more ball control, but I probably wouldn't be able to do this as quickly as I want. But yeah, that's basically how you air dribble. And soon, if this video is really good, I'll make a video on how to air dribble while spinning. I know a lot of people make it do that, might get flashy and all that extra stuff, and you don't really have to. But if y'all want that, I'll make another video on how to air dribble while doing the spin motion, but it can't confuse the opponent. It can also help you do stuff like, say you want to go for the ball, and like you want to go for like okay, that was a bad setup. So you want to go for the ball and you do it, and you want to go for like an air and like flipping set, something like that. So in order you want to do that, you're going to need to know how to use directional arrow. But again, that's like for another video. Right now, just focus on what I said. Practice getting that set up, practice being used to getting the ball around right here. And then after you do that, just practice getting used to jumping off the ball, and just simply like jumping off the ball and turning your car around and then chasing it. And remember, don't hold boost like this, but it can mess it up. What you want to do is again feather it, so then you can be able to chase the ball better. And another map, I do want to point this out because I do want to give props to pros. A lot of pros say this, and it's actually pretty useful. Let me see if I can find it. Another thing you can do if you want to train like your car control or like just aerially in the air, what you can do is go to this map right here called Pillars. Now, I didn't really do this, but apparently what Pillars do is you can practice jumping off the wall right here and turning your car around to go to the other wall. Basically, just jump off, turn your car around, and then go to the other wall. Just simple. Just practice doing that. And then if you want to take it even further, you can practice flying your car. Like say I'm taking you further. You can practice flying your car around the map while also controlling it without touching the ground. See this? Like if I wanted to probably, well, I suck at this, but if I wanted to probably like train my car to just go around the map without touching the ground or the wall, you could do that too. Now, like I said, I didn't do this. I simply just did the training pack, and I just got better as I did it. So it's really up to you. But anyways, if you like this video and it helped you all out, just go ahead, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. If you got any more training packs, anything you want me to do, then let me know in the comments. I'll be checking them and I'll see what I can do. Bye guys.